There's going to be a lot of pieces to pick up once this pandemic is over. Will the church be ready for the opportunities ahead of us? For the Colson Center, I'm John Stonestreet. This is Breakpoint. Someday, I say with full confidence, the world will be on the other side of COVID-19. I have very little confidence, however, what kind of world that will emerge on the other side of COVID-19. How long will it take for the economy to recover? How many people will have lost their jobs or businesses? Will families emerge stronger because of the time together, or will there be more in crisis? Will we have a stronger sense of national unity, or will the partisan divide be even more pronounced and more destructive? And more importantly, what will the church look like? How many churches will be forced to close their doors forever because of falling donations and their flocks out of work? Will the church be able to focus outwardly on mission, or will it have to be myopically focused inward on survival? Not only should Christians care about these questions, we should want to be part of providing the answers. After all, as St. Paul told the Athenians, God has determined that we should be in this time and in this place. He wants, as Paul went on to put it, people to reach out for him and find him, though he's not far from any one of us. And if all of that's true, then part of the job of those who have found him is to point others to him and to his restoring work in the world to make all things new. In this time and in this place, Christians should see, both in their faith and in their lives, a call to be part of recovery efforts. If you're sensing that call in your life, especially now, I want to invite you to consider studying with me and the Colson Center this coming year as a Colson Fellow. Originally created by Chuck Colson, the Colson Fellows program is the leading Christian worldview study program. Colson Fellows spend 10 months in intensive worldview study, but let me be clear. One of the strengths of this program is that you don't leave the context where God has placed you. You are learning from where God has placed you, reading essential books, joining virtual discussions with leading Christian thinkers, interacting online through webinars and discussion forums. Many fellows will join one of the 46 regional cohorts around the country, studying with others who are concerned with what God is doing in their communities. Fellows who live in an area where there's not a regional cohort can join the national online cohort of students, also mentored through their study by someone who's been commissioned in the program. Every Colson Fellow, by the way, develops a 3-year plan for practical, culture-shaping, kingdom-advancing work in the real world. In other words, Colson Fellows embark not only on a course of study, but they join a movement of Christians who are committed to what God is doing in their communities and in their vocational arenas in which they've been placed and called. Because of changes made over the past few years, in fact, the Colson Fellows program is now even more accessible and more affordable than ever. It's almost as if God were preparing this Colson Fellows program for this post-coronavirus moment, and as if he was providing the cutting-edge online learning platform that we need for the Colson Fellows program for exactly this time. Colson Fellows join more than 1,500 commissioned fellows across the country who are now connected through our Alumni Association. You've probably heard of some of the, dare I say, more famous commissioned fellows who are running organizations or making national headlines or writing popular books. For example, Jen Oshman has recently published a book, Enough About Me, Finding Lasting Joy in the Age of Self. That book is the result of her 3 years Colson Fellows plan, and her blog and podcast also address current cultural issues from a Christian worldview. Or people like Steve and Margaret Lindsay, who experienced a dramatic change in calling because of the program. Together, they've launched the Center for Faith and Work in Los Angeles and are helping Christians integrate their faith with their work and become agents of renewal there. You see, every calling is sacred, and we're committed to see Colson Fellows across the breadth and width of these callings and culture itself, from professors to homemakers, filmmakers, pastors, educators, lawmakers, entrepreneurs, and college students. Recent Colson Fellow Julie Hildebrand even said that the program, quote, not only revealed the truth to me, it also helped reveal a truth about me. It helped me discover a love of teaching I hadn't yet discovered. And so now Julie is teaching newly married women at her church and students in leadership at a local Christian academy. You can learn more about the Colson Fellows program at colsonfellows.org. There, not only can you contact us and ask questions, you can also join an informational webinar and learn more about becoming a Colson Fellow. Become an agent of recovery. Join us. Come to colsonfellows.org. For Breakpoint, I'm John Stonestreet.